Hey, 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 it's Tia, baby. And I am back with another video. So, apparently my video that I did last night, I ain't gonna lie, it ain't making no money. I don't know why. I don't know if Dictator had anything to do with it. Cause I know it didn't have anything to do with me cussing, because I only use like one or two cuss words, and I know a lot of these YouTubers are cussing up a storm and getting paid big money. But I don't do these videos just for money now, because I've been doing it way before I started getting paid. But now I got a child, I need to make some money. I need to make some extra money. So please watch the ads if it's any. But there wasn't no ads on the other one because they said something went wrong. I don't know. I think it had something to do with Dictator. I don't know. It could. I don't know. But, I got another mouth to feed, so I got to hustle. But I wanted to talk about the post that my supporter has sent me in regards to ABCDEFG wanting to be an actor. In the picture, I don't know if he's portraying to be Popeye the Sailor Man, because he has on a sailor suit. But apparently he is directing. He's in an indie movie that he's directing and acting in, along with his wife, his current wife, and he's also doing the music in the movie. I don't know if it's an independent film or not. Don't know the name of the movie. I didn't research it. I don't really care to research it. I don't know. But it looked like he playing a sailor man, so I'm assuming is it Popeye? Pillsbury Doughboy? I don't know. But not trying to be funny. I'm just saying that's what it looked like. He has a costume on. But anyway, I do appreciate all of you guys congratulating me on my new arrival. Also giving me warm welcoming back to the YouTube community, and also watching the video and giving your opinions about it. But what my opinion is about ABCDFG becoming an actor, nothing. It's not shocking, because like I said, their whole family is money hungry, and I will say they hustle. They hustle. Yeah, they hustle. They just hustling off of, the star, which is Selena. But they do whatever they can to keep money in their pocket. So I wouldn't be surprised if, the Quintanillas start appearing in TV shows or movies or whatever. Anything to keep themselves relevant and keep money in their pocket is what they do. Nothing wrong with that, because I'm hustling too. People will say to me that I'm using Selena, to get views and all of that. I don't use Selena. I would love to talk about other people, which I have. I just don't get the attention. It just doesn't get the attention that it deserves. Everybody wants me to talk about Selena, so I'm just doing what the supporters want. That's what you do for your supporters. You support your supporters because they're supporting you. So if they want more Selena content, then I'm going to give them more Selena content. And because I enjoy talking about Selena, and it's a lot of unknowns and a lot of things about her in her life that should be told, and it's more to her story than that movie and the series, that is more than right to do some content on it. If I feel like there's red flags or something really needs to be talked about in regards to her or her family, then I'm gonna use my platform to make it happen. It doesn't mean, if you want to say using, I guess you can use that term and say I'm using, but it's not in a derogatory manner. I'm not using her in a derogatory manner or using her as like they are. Like I said, I've talked about other celebrities, but it doesn't get the attention that it deserves. People want me to talk about Selena. I'm going to give them what they want. So there's a difference. That family they just make up different products and different things to keep themselves relevant to make more coins. She doesn't need to be more relevant because she's a superstar. She's been a superstar when she was alive, and she's been a superstar when she passed. Due to the movie, yes, the movie should have that should have been it, and then that's all. Not saying that her music should not have stopped playing on radios or whatever, or in the media right after the movie. No, that's what music is for. Music it lives on. So if the artist passes away, then they leave their music on earth to live on from generation to generation. That's what that's what I mean by she had her music. So all this other stuff like the boom boxes, the Barbie dolls, the bobbleheads, all these paraphernalias that Selena never co-signed, to me is just them making up silly products to keep money in their pocket. Because I have half of the stuff that they put out, I don't even think Selena would be interested in. Like, she was interested in fashion, like high top fashion. Like, she was couture fashion. That was her thing. That's what she liked, couture fashion. None of that stuff that that family came out with is close to couture. All I see is hoodies, t-shirts, sweatshirts, stuff like that. She did wear those things on her off days, but that's not what she put out in terms of fashion. She didn't put out, she did have like jeans, but that was like her genre in fashion was not, casual or, hip hop or anything like that. It was couture. It was like, what is that? What is it called? Boutique type clothing. It wasn't no mediocre stuff. It was like high fashion that you would find in like stores like Macy's or Neiman Marcus or, stuff like that. And that's what, if they wanted to keep her legacy alive through fashion, then they should have done that. They should have used, because I'm sure she had left behind a whole lot of costumes and outfits that she drew that she never got to put into real life because she had passed. She should have they should have did that. Put a lot of her costumes and drawings that she did not complete or did not put into work, that should have been branched off. Like, kind of like when, like, Beyonce's mom did House of Darion, where they did a lot of boutique clothes and stuff like that, vintage or, nice clothes. That's what they should have did. That's what they should have did with Selena. Even though her boutique had closed down, if he really wanted, to keep her legacy going, then they would have tried their hardest to keep those boutiques open, or at least one boutique open that, not only provides the vintage clothes that she had already put out with, but those things that she was not able to put out, they could have just had created a little twist to it to make it vintage, but of today. And I'm sure, Martin Gomez probably had a lot of ideas and probably still have a lot of ideas in reference to that. But they never went to him. And he may not want to, because it just, he's still kind of torn about Selena's passing. So maybe he doesn't want to, go back and look into the things that they didn't complete. I mean, maybe because it might open up old wounds. But it's a start. It's something. They should have done something. Not measly t-shirts, and it's okay to have t-shirts with her face on it every now, but it's like this the considered fashion thing is not what she would have put out. I don't think. I really think that she was just mostly couture fashion, and that's what they should have continued if they wanted to, keep her legacy alive. But it's like they was just putting out anything to keep money afloat. The same with the boombox. What is the purpose of that? Like, for one, nobody uses boomboxes anymore. I mean, I don't mind using them, but kids of today and people of today don't use boom boxes anymore. They have music on their phones, their iPhones, or their tablets, or their laptops. So I don't understand the purpose of it. I do understand that it's just gonna be a collector's item, but that's not of the times. So why do you have it? And I know that's not the only celebrity that they have that particular boombox. I know they have different celebrities and stuff, additions for that. But I'm just saying, it's just like they just pick anything and just slap Selena's name on it and make money off of it. And it's just like, because people are gullible and will buy anything Selena, and that's why they do that. I don't buy anything Selena. Yes, I own a couple of Selena shirts because I'm not really into couture fashion like that. I'm not a prissy, girl. So I like my sweats. I like sweatsuits. If you follow me on Instagram, you see that I wear nothing but sweatsuits. Like, and I'll have shoes to match it or whatever. I'm a sporty type of girl, but I will dress up every now and then, but that's just not my thing. It's not my thing. I like sporty. So I wouldn't mind buying sweatshirts or, t-shirts or whatever, but that's not her thing. She was branching couture fashion. So that's what they should have continued. But I'm still going to stop with that. But like I said, I was getting off topic, that that family just find anything in the back of their mind and either slap Selena's name on it, or just any gimmick or any job just to hustle, just to make coins. Now, I mean, if he wants to act, fine, act. I mean, I never seen him act before. I know he was probably involved in the Selena movie. I don't know how heavily. I'm sure like when it came to like the music and stuff. But I never seen him act. I never seen him in a movie or anything like that. He might actually do a great job. I don't know. But it's nothing shocking, because that I will say one positive thing about that family. They know how to find ways to make money. I will give them props for that. They know how to find ways to make money. They are a hustle hard family. I will say that. The way they go about it is kind of effed up, but they hustle hard to make sure they keep that money afloat, because they love money. Who doesn't? But I'm just saying, like, that's what they do. That's what they do. It's something else I wanted to point out. Oh yeah, I read something on IG that, it is almost time for Yolanda to be released. I think she is set to be released for parole 2025, which is in literally almost 3 years. And I read that because the public doesn't like her, that they asking the courts system to keep her in jail, but the court and the court and stuff, they don't think that that's enough reason to keep her in jail, which is true. Just because you don't like her don't mean that the law can keep her in jail. Yeah, you may not like what she did, and not like her as a person. But if she served, at the end of the day, I'm not, I don't like her either. And I don't like what she did. But at the end of the day, we got to think logic. She served her time. I mean, her life sentence was, I think she had a life sentence with the eligibility of parole in 2025, which is around the corner. So you can't be mad at her with that. She served her time, or she's about to serve up her time. So it doesn't bring Selena back. No, either way, if she stay in jail or be released, but she served her time. So you may not like her or like what she did. We all in agreement of that. But it doesn't bring Selena back, unfortunately. So if it's her time to be released, then that's the risk she gonna have to take when she exit those prison doors, because she has a lot of enemies. And there are people that aren't afraid to lash out or snap on her, because there are some super fans of Selena out there, especially in Texas. And, so that's a risk she got to take when she leave those doors. I don't know if she actually can. I don't know how she feels about being released soon. I don't know. She probably feel a lot of emotions. She probably feel anxious. She might feel happy in a way that she's almost finished her time and she get to go be in the outside world. She probably also feels scared because she know that there are a lot of people that don't like her and that's out to get her. So I'm sure she's dealing with a whole bunch of emotions, but at the end of the day, she served her time. And people have to respect that. She served her time. That doesn't mean that I don't like her any less or whatever. No, I don't like the lady, period. I don't. But it's nothing we can do. I'm not going to, I wouldn't do anything to harm her, because like I said, that doesn't bring Selena back. Snapping at her doesn't bring Selena back. Trying to make her stay in prison doesn't bring Selena back. Nothing of those things bring Selena back. So it's no point of giving it any attention. But yeah, that was that. Also, I wanted to talk about Yolanda again, because I had a debate with a family member. We talked about Selena's death and, what happened prior to it and during and after. And this family member, she and I gave my opinion about the fact that I feel the dictator was, not responsible of, the death of his daughter, but I felt like the decisions that he made and had a huge impact on. If I did say that in the past, then I want to rephrase that. I feel like his decisions made a huge impact on the demise of his daughter. Because like I said in the other video, had Yolanda thrown in jail from embezzlement, she would still be alive to this day. Because embezzlement, you get up to 5 years, I think. Depending on the state. And a lot can happen within those 5 years. Selena could have moved away by then. She probably would have had a family by then, because she was 20, about to be turning 24 at the time of her death. So 5 years later, she was 29. She was thinking about having a child by 30 anyway. So her and Chris would have either been trying to have a baby, or they probably already had a baby. And by then, she would have moved out of her Bloomington apart house and moved into her dream home that they were building together. Also, that means more security, more more security, and everything that Yolanda had access to, well, she would no longer have access to. Because why? Because she would have been put in jail. They would have probably did a search warrant in her house and saw the murals of Selena all over and know that, oh yeah, this lady was serious about, her obsession with Selena. So that means that everything that Selena owned would have to have new locks, new everything. So by the time Yolanda will be released from jail, she wouldn't have that much access to Selena, because she may try, but she won't have that much access, because everybody would be on point with what Yolanda is doing and stuff like that. So, yeah, that's why I feel like, because of the dictator's actions, had put a huge impact on Selena's death. So, yeah, that's my take on that. I think if he would have put his foot down, Selena would still be here. They would be more prepared. But yeah, I stand ground on that. But I think that's all that I needed to talk about. If I think of anything else, I'll put up another video. But until then, I will see you guys later.